Yo, what's happening, people? It's your boy Michael Griggs, and welcome back to Griggs Talks, where we talk all things sports. And welcome back to another video. Obviously, the England versus Brazil game just got finished, so I figured, you know what, kind of makes it fitting after that game. Obviously, Kobe Mainoo made his England debut. Endrick scored his first goal for Brazil, so it kind of went well in terms of the topic of this video, which is an under 21 tier list. Obviously, I love watching a lot of under 21s play football, a lot of the young talents. I think the future of football is in good hands in terms of this upcoming generation. So I figured, let me get a tier list out of the best under 21s in world football. There was already a list on Tier Maker, and then I added a couple players that I highly rate and think should be among that category. And obviously from the thumbnail, you can kind of tell where I had some players and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be ranking them. I think it's about probably like 25 players. I don't think there's any more. And if there's someone on there that isn't there, but you guys in the comments could just mention, and then I'll just rate them. And I'll also be joined by CK, aka State of Footy, in about 8 minutes. So he'll also be ranking them alongside me. So whenever he joins, he'll join the group and then just rank. And then before we even started, Chelsea fans said Gavi's not overrated, mate. We'll talk about that. And Jake also says Gavi's good, but he's not in the top bracket of under 21 talents for me. So yeah, already a little bit contradiction, not contradiction, a little bit of difference of opinion. And then Jake also said Pedri's the best all-around under 21 talent for me. Unfortunately, he's been ran to the ground. Yeah, we'll talk about Pedri's. Obviously, I think he just meets the under 21 list. There might even be somewhere on here that's like turning 22 this year, but the list got made about, I think, last year. Then it just got updated. So yeah, and then Rohini Kumar says Endrick. Yeah, but he's on the list, so we're talking about him. That's why I said it's kind of fitting today. But yeah, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Know the drill. We're at 450 subscribers. 500 is the goal, of course. And yeah, you know what? Let's just start. Before we get to the players, let me show you the list of the categories. So we have the top three. So only 3 players will be allowed on that top 3. No more than that. Then we have world class. So players that are under 21 talents are already world class. World class potential. And I think for this one, I'm going to be stingy. When we talk about world class, for me, I'm going to put that as someone that can maybe be top 5 in their own position. I think that's the criteria I'm going to give that world class potential. Overrated and mediocre are kind of going to have to be switched, but needs time. So a player that's like that started the career, we need a little bit more time to kind of gather what they can be, stuff like that, right? Then we have overrated. And then we have mediocre. I should probably switch these two. There we are. And then if you guys have another category that you would like me to add, I'll just add it real quick. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, Jake also says Desiree Doué and Bills Akanush should be on this list. He's not on the list. Doué is on the list. I did add him last minute, but I did not add Akanush. So I won't have a picture for him, but we could just add him in terms of like just say the name right and add him to the list. And then, yeah, 1 second. So these are the players, as you guys can see. It's about I'd say about 30, right? Yeah, I think that's about right. I think it's about 30. LC for the double in the building. Let's put Mainoo in the buzzy down. I'll make that tier right now. Don't tempt it, man. Don't tempt me. I would put that tier right now. But yeah, man, might as well just get started. 1 second, let's move this back up. So first name on the list, obviously, is Benjamin Sesko, the striker for RB Leipzig. He's been touted to go to the big. He's been touted to make the big move this summer. So now world class is top 5 in their position. That's my ranking for world class. They're good. No. World class is right now for me players that I think are world class potential, because all these guys you could say have world class potential, right? But players that we actually think will end up being top 5 in their own position, I think that's what it is for me in terms of what it could possibly be. Big up my boy Mustafa, Saeed TV. Big up my boy Saeed. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Saeed TV. I'm sure you're already subscribed, but if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. The hardest working man on YouTube. The boy be doing videos every single day, regardless if it's international break or not. So yeah, make sure you guys go support him. That's the boy. So yeah, let's go start with Benjamin Sesko. Like I said, he's been touted to make that big move this summer. I think he has a release clause at about, what is it, 50, 60 mil. A lot of clubs want that number 9. I know United are linked with him, right? We've been linked with him a couple times. That RB product that he is, right? I think he's Slovenian. I don't know if Slovenia made the Euros or not, so international tournament might have helped his case. But nonetheless, Šeško, I do think he does need time. I think someone said that in the comments. I think was it Jago? Yeah. Jago said when he needs comments, he needs time. And I think I kind of agree with that. I think he's a good finisher. I think he has good finishing ability, but I've also haven't seen him be like the main number 9 in his team yet. So it's hard to garner like what he actually is. Like obviously for Leipzig, Openda is the main number 9 when he came over from Lens this summer. So he's been getting most of the minutes. Šeško kind of either plays in the 2 up top for him or he comes off the bench. So I don't know. I can't rate him above that if he hasn't even been the main guy in his team yet, right? Not even main guy, just the main striker, the main number 9 for his team. So we'll put him into needs time. I'll leave Garnacho for a little bit later because, you know, Garnacho, since I'm a United fan and a lot of you guys in here are probably United fans, we'll leave that for a little bit later because I'm sure that's going to have a little bit. And I also want CK in here as well for the Garnacho one, right? Germany, what's the Germany score, guys? Is it still 1-0 or is it the Germany score more? Because CK is going to come in here. He's going to start bigging up Germany like he's from Germany. Oh, it's 2-0. Havertz scored. Wow. Fair. Yo, France, man, might be looking peak, man. Havertz, Musiala assist, man. That ball by Rick, bro. Germany have a scary team. I'm not gonna lie. Like we talked about it. Like obviously we'll be doing a Euros preview, right? Closer to the Euros because I think there's a lot to talk about in the year. I think there's a lot of narratives, a lot of storylines, a lot of players to watch out for. So we'll definitely be talking about that. But yeah, Germany just looking on paper, being able to have Musiala and Wirtz as double 10s, and both these players are on this list. So we'll be talking about how high those guys can be, right? Because special players. So the next one is Pape Matar Sarr, the Senegalese midfielder for Spurs. I actually rated him coming out from Metz. There you go, South Red Devil. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. 50 away from 500. Pape Matar Sarr. I was actually high on him coming into Spurs, but Conte never played him. And I think Sarr suffered from that because he didn't even really play in the World Cup last year when Senegal made it. So he kind of suffered from Conte, but obviously with Ange coming in this summer, he started playing more. He's kind of had that second number 6 spot, locked up. His Basuma's the main 6. Sarr kind of plays next to him in a pivot or a little bit ahead of him, and he's been kind of keeping that spot. But I think for me, I don't rate him highly enough to be able to put him in the world-class areas. Yeah, solid player category. You know what? I was thinking of that, man. No. 1 second. No, 1 second. We'll do this. There we go. I think that should be it. I think a solid video. I think a solid player category would be good. There go my boy Staffy. Like the video, guys. Yeah, I think solid player is a good category to have. So yeah, we'll put Sarr in solid. I think it's pretty just a solid player. So yeah, Hoyland, of course, United will leave it last. I think this is Antonio Silva, Portuguese center back. He obviously, I think he's like 100 mil price tag on him. But Portuguese center backs, Benfica center backs, I'm not gonna lie, Lindelof has given me eternal PTSD. And I watched him in Champions League this year. I was not moved as opposed to last year. I thought last year he had a really good campaign, but this second season where the lights are on him a little bit more, obviously a lot of more clubs are looking for a center back. I think for me, his box defending is okay. On defending the wide channels, he's okay. On the ball, he's okay. When I look at some other the other younger center backs that clubs are looking for, I'm like, those guys are a little bit better than him. And Benfica, obviously, because they're Benfica and they're known for their academy products being having all this hype, they're able to charge a lot high price tags on these guys. But with Silva, I think for me, in terms of his price tag and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna put him in the overrated category. I just think based on that, he's a little bit overrated. I think he's a solid player, but I wouldn't pay more than 45, 50 mil for him, in my opinion. So can't trust Liga no center backs anymore. Yeah, man, I mean, obviously you also have Diomande, right? Inacio's a little bit to ultimate list. I forgot to add Diomande. I'm not gonna lie. First of all, half the time the guy looks like he's 25. So I think what is he still 19? He don't look 19. But yeah, John Neves is much bigger talent. He's on the list as well. As you guys can see, he's in the top row. So yeah, I just think with Antonio Silva, man, he's not really him, right? So I think overrated is a good spot for him. Destiny Udogie. I think Udogie is actually a top left back. And when you look at the left back position, right, there's not a lot of like top young left backs. When you look at it, like, okay, obviously you have your Alfonso Davies, you have your Nuno Mensch, who has been very injury prone over the past couple years since he's made that move to PSG. Well, Teo Hernandez obviously is one of the best left backs in the world, but based on that position, I think Udogie in the Premier League, he's had a very successful rookie first campaign in the Premier League. Spurs are probably going to get top 4, top 5. He's been a big part of that. He's he's adjusting well to the league, playing out of position in a sense, because for me, he's not really an inverted left back. I think he's because in in Italy when he played for Udinese, he was an overlapping fullback, just going up and down the pitch. Ange has him doing a little bit tucked in role, all that kind of stuff. So he's had to adjust, and he's adjusted pretty seamlessly. So for me, I think world-class potential is a good shout for just because of the left back position. Maybe he'll never be world-class, but his position is so weak. It's one of the weaker positions for the future of football. I think he deserves to. I think you got to make a solid point for him to do that. So those who have potential to be a top 5 left back in the world, yes, that's what it is. That's the criteria I'm going to do for the left backs for the positions personally. Tino Livramento. This is a player I'm very high on. I'm not going to lie. I think he's athletic and technical, plays like an experienced player. Yeah. Tino Livramento, I was high on Tino. Obviously, Chelsea, he was one of the best academy prospects that Chelsea had. He was really up and coming. He had a lot of gas, but Reece James was like about 2 years older than him. So Reece James was able to get that spot first for Chelsea. And then they kind of didn't know what to do with Tino. So Southampton swooped in, brought him in. Had a good first season with Southampton. And towards the end of it, he obviously did his ACL, which was harsh, which is obviously hard for the player. And all the questions were, how would he adjust from the ACL? Would he recover? Would the athleticism still be there? Came back for Southampton last year, played about, I think, the last month of the season. And then Newcastle went in for him. Dan Ashworth brought him in. And I think for me, Tino Livramento has had a really good first season for Newcastle. He struggled a little bit, but earlier in the year, at the beginning, like the UCL night against PSG, I think, was it the first Newcastle goal? He had an amazing solo run that led to the goal in Paris. And I think for me, the fact that he could do both fullback positions to a high level, right back and left back, the only thing is like world-class potential with fullbacks. There's actually a lot of good fullbacks in the right back area. But I think for me, like he can be, I think I'll put him in solid right now. But I think for me, like if he can have one more really good year next year, obviously they got to give it up with Newcastle. You have Dan Burn and you have Trippier. Both are veterans, both a little bit experienced. Dan Burn is washed. Trippier, I think for me, the decline with Trippier has already kind of started. Now is the time to really bring in Livramento and let him get more minutes and let him actually solidify himself as a starter and see what he can do. So I think another manager, if Newcastle were to move on from Eddie Howe, would appreciate Livramento more, kind of how Ange did with Pape Sarr, right? So we'll put him in solid for now, but yeah, Gavi's a big name, so we'll leave him for a little bit later, right? We'll get the easy ones out the way, and then we'll leave the main course for later, obviously, right? João Neves, obviously, he's really burst onto the scene this year. He's kind of the new flavor of the month in a sense because he has the 105 million price tag for Benfica. He just made the Portugal team. He started, was it Thursday for Portugal against Sweden? He looked good. He's got a lot of dog in him. I'm not going to lie. He's very tenacious. He's solid on the ball, good ball winner. My only issue with him is, obviously, I think there's a couple of physical limitations in terms of height. I think he has enough dog in him, right, to be like a physical midfielder in terms of winning challenges and stuff like that. So he's calm with that. In terms of him coming to United, if Kobe Mainoo did not exist, automatically I would say, yeah, João Neves, bring him in. But I think them two are a little bit too short for a midfield, in my opinion, in the Premier League, in the current modern day of the Premier League, where I think midfielders need some physicality and you need some height and stuff like that. So. But I like João Neves. I think I don't know where his next move will be after Benfica. It might be a La Liga thing. It'll be tough. I think the price tag is also throwing off, but I don't think midfielders are worth 100 mil. And the boys here, Mr. State of Footy, the new German resident State of
Yes,
Footy.
sir.
Apparently, he's German now.
2-0. 2-0 against the best
2-0,
nation in the world.
Man, it's German right now. Yeah. How you doing, my boy?
Not bad, bro. How are you?
Doing good. All right. So a couple of the players that we've gone through so far, we haven't had that many. These are all the players we've gone through so far. So Antonio Silva, Sesko, Livramento, Udogi, and Pape Sarr.
Udogi world class, you think?
Potential. For the left back position, left back is kind of weak. So like he can end up being a top 5 left back in the world in like 4 years, right? Like let's be serious.
Fair.
It's kind of mid. Bagelsman to Megan that Nagelsmann. Well, that's for a different video. We'll leave that for later in closer to the summer when we see what the manager outlet like the answers are and stuff like that. Whatever happens with Ten Hag. Right now we're on João Neves. I'm kind of struggling where to put him. I'm thinking solid.
I think he has world class potential. To be honest,
he has world class potential. You think he could be like a top 5 midfielder in the world?
From what I've seen, I mean, I haven't like. I'm not gonna act like I watch Benfica week in and week out, but he definitely, in my opinion, is world class potential. I think he's more than solid for sure. I think he's world class, mediocre, solid. World class. If Udogi is world class potential, then fucking João Neves is definitely world class potential.
Where'd it go, man? I hate making this shit. There we are. Yeah, that's good. So you want to put him in world class potential?
In my opinion, I would.
We'll go world class potential. Florian, these next two are that's like I said, main course. We got to leave those guys for a little bit later. We're going through not the scrubs, but the lesser known players right now. Ryan Gravenberch. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm putting him right overrated. I don't rate him. I don't know. I don't like his game. I mean, I don't like it in the Premier League, especially. I think for me, he doesn't have any like outstanding quality. Like João Neves, for example, like his aggression is an outstanding quality. Like he just has like 1,000% dog in him, like how an Ander Herrera had, for example, right? Just like relentless aggression and stuff like that, which is always good to have in a shorter midfielder because in the ref sides they're gonna get away with a lot more because they're of a smaller stature, so that helps him. But Ryan Gravenberch, bro, the dude is tall for nothing. He's he's a solid ball carrier, but
he's just mid. Like let's just
ball carrying to what, right?
Yeah,
ball carrying to what? Like what does it lead to? So yeah, I think with Gravenberch, it's finito for you, my boy. Overrated. Liverpool fans hold that. He's not good. Your twin, we'll leave for later as well. Matisse Tell. We haven't watched enough of him, obviously, because
he's coming off the bench still. He hasn't really got obviously playing behind Kane. I think he's really good, but like
I think he needs time is the perfect place for him. I think
time.
He needs the minutes. Obviously, when Tuchel leaves this summer, I think if like Xabi Alonso comes in, for example, or someone else, I think Matisse Tell will finally have the platform to really arrive on the scene because the limited minutes that he's had, he's always contributed. It's that you know where to put Garnacho. Give it up. I'll make his own category and put him on top just so I could piss you off. But yeah, I think with Matisse Tell, I think just needs time. Obviously, he was linked with United earlier, but that was really used to get him a new contract, as it typically happens. You know, these are named for clout. But yeah, I think it needs time. I think, bro, the fact that Tuchel hasn't played him next to Harry Kane, which is you would think is like the perfect striker for Matisse Tell to play off. Well, like I say, bro, sometimes how do these coaches get their coaching badges? Like, bro, you have to question it. Like, bro, this guy has insane. Like
he's
Jake said here, the ball striking, the PMP is insane.
Yeah, no, the goal that he scored against us was crazy.
It's a great finish. Should have bought him then.
No, for real. Should have snuck him back on the plane.
Fergie would have done that, man. That's all I'm saying. Next, we have the guy that if you did this list last year, some people would have said top 3. That's how much hype he had. Mr. 100 million pound striker, Evan Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Gavi, He has a lot of hype. He's had a lot of hype.
Yeah. Bro, he's like I'm on the fence with him. Like he's definitely good. Like let's not get it wrong. He's very, very talented player. It is I don't know, like, because De Zerbi is like there's like managing minutes, and then there's what De Zerbi is doing to Evan Ferguson, because I don't know how many starts he's had over his career, but it's not many. And for a guy that's this talented, or supposedly this talented, and for what I've seen, like, I do believe he is really talented, but it's just weird to me how much he's getting managed and like how few of starts he's getting. I would say probably needs time. I do think he's like great profile for a striker, tall, strong, good hold up play, good ball striking. But I can't say world class potential or like we just haven't seen enough of him yet. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look up how many starts he's had over his career really quick.
I think for me, like, I think there's a player in there, obviously.
Yeah.
The world class. I don't know, man. I think you know what it is with him as well. Like that might be a little negative. There's a lot of strikers that are coming through now that are actually getting more playing time. Like, for example, even Shesko, who's not even a starting striker at his club, we've seen more of him this season. Like even whether it be a UCL night or the Bundesliga, obviously Hoyland is broken through this year. Who else do you have? Endrick today scored a goal right in the friendly.
Yeah.
Vitor Roque got the Barcelona move, but he actually hasn't played that much. But there's a lot of strikers that are like the same profile of Ferguson, the tall guys that are like semi decent on the ball, like a little bit more of the modern, the modern, Vlahovic, like the modern nine. I don't
46 matches played, 25 starts. So I think we just need to see more of him. Like we just need to see him in a consistent role over the course of a season, and well, who knows when that'll be.
Next two we're gonna leave as well. Vitor Roque. Speaking of strikers, the guy that signed for Barcelona. I can see Ferguson comfortably being a 20 goal. 20 goal per season is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of goals. We'll see. This is De Zerbi's fault, actually. We never know what he could have been right now. Vitor Roque. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Gavi don't rate him, so I haven't seen much of him. Like,
I haven't really seen much of him. I know he scored. Did he score on his debut or like?
I think so. Or he got an assist. He did something.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I think it just needs time.
He's
maybe
either needs time or mediocre. He might be.
Yeah, I haven't really watched much of him, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna say.
But there's something about under 6 foot strikers that I've clocked that low-key pisses me off.
It's coming like, I just like kind of like you mentioned before. It's just like a new wave of like we're going back to like the traditional profile of like the classic number 9. Your Ruud van Nistelrooy,
Julian Alvarez's, for example.
Gabi Jesus, like
under 6 foot striker. Like Vitor Roque looks like he has like good ball striking. He looked cold in Brazil, but I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna put him in mid for now. Maybe we'll change. All right, another player, not Jude, Ansu Fati. Someone that 3 years ago you would have had the case to put this guy top 3 because the way he arrived in the scene.
He was like cooking, lightning. Man.
He was cooking. He got the number 10 after Lionel Messi left Barcelona. That's how special this guy was meant to be, right? That's the hype he had around him.
Injuries, man.
Then the injury bug came.
He cannot stay healthy. Even with this Brighton move, it's like, okay, like you got a new fresh start, new league, new scenes, and he's just injured again. And it's just like at some point, like we have to start. How old is he?
Ansu Fati, bro. I think he's still mad young.
I feel like he's like under 21.
21. Almost. He's 21. Yeah.
So it's like he still does have time, but like picking up this many injuries at this young of an age is never a good sign. And it's just like I think we have to put him in the mediocre tier. I mean, it's just the game's the game, Like obviously he's talented, but like he's not on the pitch. So like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I hate to do it to bro, but it's a shame, man. I hope something similar doesn't happen to the guy that we'll talk about a little bit later. Who had a similar? Well, he's even younger than when Fati broke onto the scene, but like that kind of trajectory. Because Ansu Fati, bro. But if you were around in 2019, you would know this guy was him. Like, bro, Fati versus Vinicius.
Took the 10 shirt after Messi.
Fati versus Vinicius was a real debate, and you couldn't make the argument that Fati was the better player back in like 2020. Like there was a real argument. Obviously, one's gone on to become a top 2 left winger in the world, and the other one is doing loan stints at Brighton. Meanwhile, Joao Felix is starting in this position at Barcelona. That's how far Fati has fallen. So it's unfortunate. Camavinga.
World-class potential for me.
Yeah, I think.
Well, he's already like he's top right now, so like he's only gonna get better, especially playing with Tchouaméni and
I'm not. You know what it is for Camavinga? I
dude.
feel like he's too good for his own good.
He's just like right now he's the definition of solid. Like you know what you're gonna get every single time he's on the pitch. But like
he's too good at many things.
Yeah,
He's like
I
a
hear
jack
that.
of all trades. So like the fact that he's that athletic and he's such a good ball winner, like all this kind of stuff. The fact that he's been playing at left back, I really hate that for him. Cause he looks good there, like he looks good at left back. So
Yeah.
it's like, but it's a negative because the worst thing that can happen to the player sometimes is that a manager thinks they can just play him in every position, because then you really just can't hone like a certain trait and just be that. So like, and I think Gattuso is right. Like Camavinga's only problem is that he does lack concentration. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're young, right? He's still 20. I think he's like 21 still. The guy's been playing senior football for about 4 or 5 years. So yeah, we need a top 15 or top 10 in position tier. Like not good enough to be top 5, but all right, we could do that instead of world class potential. You guys want to get rid of world class potential or just create that in a different category? Not this. There we are. World class top 10.
Top 10 in their position.
Yeah, because world class is like top.
Like right now.
It could be that. Yeah. We'll do, in that right now. So like Camavinga is top 10 probably.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, there you go. All right. Camavinga conversation. I mean, yeah, he was on the 21 tier list. That's why Camavinga obviously. And there's gonna be another guy that's in here that's like not really young. Like he's a young one by age, but he's so far above his peers. But that's why we're the top 3. Like they're still that, right? So yeah, Camavinga I think top 10 is fair. Balde. Obviously, last year he burst onto the scene. I remember watching him against us in the Europa League at Old Trafford. He was going up and down the pitch. He was lightning, right? You guys want top 15 instead of top 10? Balde is a solid player. I think Balde in terms of left backs, he could end up being world class left back. I think he's quick, so he has that going for him. He has the speed.
He's lightning, yeah. You could tell he was a winger that wasn't good enough to be a professional winger. So now he's just
the Alphonso Davies situation.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cornerback that's not good enough to be a wide receiver. So now he just plays cornerback. But
that's a good comparison.
But world class. I mean, as you said, the left back position is like there's not anyone coming up that's like, wow, this guy.
All right, so for example, Udogie or Balde, who do you think has a higher ceiling?
It really depends on the system because we've seen with Udogie this season, like his ability to almost play within the pockets and Ange's system. And like I think he's probably more of a well-rounded footballer, but Balde just has that dynamism that's like he's like actually lightning quick, like one of the fastest players in the world at his peak, probably, and just so explosive. And we've seen with like the likes of Kyle Walker and stuff, like when defending, like that stuff is actually like irreplaceable in terms of like when you're going up against a really pacey winger.
About it, it's like I kind of hear with like Baldy's always going to be a deficiency defending wise because he's not like strong. He's very miniature, kind of like Zav said here. What's his name? Frimpong, right? I'm really low on Frimpong compared to other people. I think Frimpong, if you don't play a 3 at the back, you really can't have Frimpong in your team. I'm gonna be real. It just doesn't work. So maybe, but I think Bond is a little bit better defensively than Frimpong. I'm not gonna downplay it, but I kind of hear like Udogie's very strong. Like Udogie's a bully, bro. Like it's really hard to get past him. So yeah, I think solid. You know, we'll put Balde in solid.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I could put any decent left back in world class potential. I almost left the studio by accident. Jesus Christ. Nico Williams. Now, this is someone I've been very high on. I've been calling for him to come to United. Unfortunately, I have lost that battle. I'm not going to fight that war. I have given up. Michael Olise will be a United player. So we lost a fighting battle. Nico Williams have. But for me, Nico Williams, bro, I think the fact that he can play both wings to a really high degree, like I think for me, has to be world class potential. I think he could be a world class winger. I think he's got everything in his toolbox. He's quick.
Mm.
He's 2-footed. He's got good ball striking. He's got good decision making. And the versatility, being able to play both sides, is a valuable trait in today's game. What do you think?
So you think he could be a top 5 winger in the world? Because that's what we're talking about with world class, with the likes of Mbappe, with the likes of Vinicius, with the likes of Rafael Leao, with the likes of
Maybe not.
even we're a few
Wait,
others
okay,
that we're going to talk about.
Then I could put him top 15 wingers in because he's definitely a top 15 winger in world football today.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll live with that. I can live with that. I'm moving.
I'm saying on the top end of winger talent, it gets spooky. It's going to be hard to break through.
It's like, for example, if Pedro Neto was a little bit younger, I would have him. Pedro Neto has world class potential. To be fair, Pedro Neto could be a top 5 winger in world football. Like, no joke. But
injuries, man.
The injury gods hate me, man. They just want to hurt anyone that's good. But yeah, I think Nico Williams is him, man. I don't know where he's gonna go. I've been hearing Chelsea. I hope that doesn't happen. That club don't deserve a player like that. Arsenal, God forbid, because Martinelli is uncomfortable conversations for you, my brother. If Nico Williams comes in, some certain corners are getting taken, but we'll see. Levi Colwill. I'm already looking at the bottom 2. Levi Colwill. I don't see it.
No, he's been playing when he plays at left back. He's definitely not it because he's so slow and his channel defending is not good. But even his physicality and in the air, I feel like he's just a little soft from what I've seen this season. Obviously, he's great on the ball, but I have my questions for sure.
It's Chelsea tax out there. It could be the Chelsea tax, but I think we overrated his Brighton stint because I feel like he didn't play enough games at Brighton to really we overgassed him a little bit.
Yeah,
and there were people that were people saying that Colwill is top 3 ball playing center backs in the world in the Premier League.
Definitely not. He's cool. He's
time, Colwill. I will put him in needs time.
Needs time, yeah.
He's lucky.
You want to put him in mediocre?
I kind of do, bro. I think he's mid. I think when you look at especially when you have to compare the positions, I think there's so many good young center backs out there. This is becoming the most stacked position group in terms of under 23s and stuff like that in world football. Cole will not. Bro, for example, Branthwaite versus Cole. Bro, I know who I'm taking every day of the week. It's a mismatch.
Bro, Kubarsi at Barca.
Yeah, he's on the list, bro. I'm pretty sure I put him on twice by accident because I forgot what foul.
Change mediocre to just mid.
I was trying to be nice. I felt mediocre. I'll change it to mid. Mid pack. Mid pack is crazy, but yeah, I think that's what Colo. Lamine Yamal's a big dog. So Rico Lewis.
I'd say solid. I think he's super solid. Yeah. When I think of Rico Lewis, I definitely think solid. I think he's pretty if he wasn't in Man City, he'd be playing in any other team. Let's be honest.
He clears the bottom too, right? It's the knee time and solid, and I think
he got an England call up, didn't he? Yeah. I think he.
He had heavy minutes for the treble winners last year. So
he's very good. I think he's very good.
I think the fact that he's also kind of not to Cameron out, he's not the same player, but he's very versatile. He could play right back. He can actually play midfielder, not an inverting thing. I'm talking about he can actually be a center mid. Yeah. I think he can play left back too. So I think for me that's solid enough
for sure.
Romeo Lavia, the guy that we haven't seen all year, that has disappeared off the face of the earth, that is liking posts, thinking that he's better than Kobe Mainoo. I don't know who gassed him up, but got to give that up.
I was in love with Lavia before.
He was my number 1 midfield target.
Before this past season, I did a lot of studying on his Southampton tapes from last season, and I was like, this guy's it. Especially the Arsenal game away at the Emirates last year. moved me crazy. Like
Thomas
he was the best
Partey, it
midfielder on
was
that pitch. He was
peak.
dragging he was OD. And then obviously
Gotta
Kobe
monster
Mainoo
ball.
came through, and I didn't really need Lavia anymore. It's like that. I don't want to play with you anymore. Meme, but
You could have paired them two up.
for sure. But
The
it's just
height's
like,
little. The
but
height's a little worrying. I'll give you that.
yeah,
The
but
height's
he
a
was
little
still would have
worrying.
been. I mean, I think he's still a very good player. Don't get me wrong, but the injuries are definitely concerning.
I think I'm putting him here
Needs
in
time.
the
Yeah,
front. In
yeah.
the front needs time.
We
Like
have to
he's
see him
borderline
in a Big
solid.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
borderline
just like
solid.
if he was playing this year, we'd probably be putting him in solid. But like we just haven't seen him in a year. So
I think for me, he's the missing glue that connects Enzo and Caicedo together. I think the fact that he's like a natural number 6. I think
yeah.
But
like, then you're putting all the creative onus on Enzo.
You could, but like I'm talking about, like because like if Reece James comes back, right? You have a right back that can create. So like you could like hand off some of the responsibility to an Enzo. And I think Chelsea for me just needs to get a little bit like just better wingers. That like Cole Palmer's creative, obviously as well. So and Enzo's a great line breaking passer, right? So you have Palmer, who for me his pocket play is amazing.
Yeah.
Where do I have a Madi? I have to go Masa, bro. Give it up, man. That's an AO comment, but anyway, super AO. But I think for me, Lavia could connect it, but obviously he's not playing. I have to add mods, man. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll skip him a little bit because I have certain players I want to. Endrick, obviously he scored today.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't watch Brazilian football. Like, like obviously he has a lot of hype, but like I still think he needs time for sure. I don't think we can put him in world-class potential or anything like that. Obviously, he's going to Real Madrid, so we're going to see a lot of him this probably in the Copa America this summer, and then for Real Madrid, obviously. But like, I don't even. Yeah, I like Jake says, I haven't even seen enough to even form an opinion on him. I've seen like,
bro, the clips I have seen of him and like some game time I've seen of him, he looks like he's gonna be like.
Yeah, he looks cold, but like
incredible player. Like
yeah.
He's getting he's basically the future of Brazil, right? He's getting that tag on him.
Yeah.
I'll put needs time, but the thing is, though, like he could easily end up being a top striker in world football. Like that.
Yeah, for sure. But he's also going to play behind Mbappe.
Yeah, so there's that.
Behind, like there's Mbappe, Vinicius. Like there's a lot of things that need to happen. He's about to turn 18, so
I kind of just I want to create an own category for him. That I want to just put the unknown.
Yeah, you can do that.
Unknown, like just I don't have enough evidence. But yeah, let me add that, man. The unknown. This is just him. This is just for him, bro. Honestly, because like he's really unknown. Like I just don't know what he could be. He could end up being the best player in the world, or he could end up being like, boy, the guy looks like he was made in 1950. This is Pele's like, bro. If you told me that this is Pele's son, I would believe you.
Yeah, for real.
Like
he's bro. His legs are bigger than my head, bro.
Yeah, yes, bro. Yeah, one of my boys tweeted that he had Saquon Barkley legs.
For real, yeah, exactly. Really a running back.
Yeah. Next one is, I believe this is Scalvini, the Atalanta center back. I know H calls him like a DM. H thinks that his like ceiling is like as a DM. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say needs time. I don't think he's mid or overrated. I just don't like.
Yeah, I haven't watched him like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go unknown. I've seen clips of him and stuff like that. He looks good, but the thing with him is I don't know what his position is.
Yeah,
I don't think he could be a center back and a back too. So then, do we go auxiliary DM like where he just like a lone 6? Like,
yeah, I don't know if he has it. I don't know if he has the capability. I honestly just haven't watched him like that. So like, I need to do more of a deep dive.
I'm saying mid pack. Oh, I'm about to move into mid pack. You know what, guys? I'll believe him, man. Maybe he's mid pack. Seriously, Atalanta are hit or miss at times, man. We got the hit, but maybe he's a miss. Harvey Elliott. I hate this guy so much, man. He's so annoying. He represents what Liverpool mean to me.
He's cool. Like
Jammy.
He's cool. I don't think he's anything special.
He's solid. I think he's just solid.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, solid. I mean, I like Harvey Elliott. Like, I like his profile. Like, but the thing that it sucks for him is like for England, for example, he'll never play.
Yeah,
Like, he'll never play for England. Yeah, but Phil Foden, who's arguably like the final ball, like the big dog in that England team in terms of that profile, right? You have Bukayo Saka, you have Cole Palmer, who's much better than Harvey Elliott, for example. So, I think get Jack Call out of here. You know, I'm changing the bin pack name. I'm changing it to Meh. Just Meh. And yeah, I actually like Harvey Elliott's game. Like I do like he looks good for Liverpool. He's a good pocket player. I actually don't. I think he's the antithesis of what a Liverpool player is. I think he's a different profile than what Liverpool typically have. Like they don't really they don't shine with those kind of players. Like that Harvey Elliott, for example, at Chelsea would look great. At Man City, he'll look a lot better. The wingfielder clubs, as I like to call them, Arsenal as well. Back in the days, right? They had Arsenal had about 85 wingfielders. So I think something like that. So I think he's a solid player. He has good capabilities, good qualities. Cole Palmer.
Hmm.
Do you think he has world class potential or like top 15 winger potential? Maybe.
The thing is, I don't see him as a winger.
So he's a 10, you think, right?
Yeah, I think he's in the pockets. I think he could be a top world class. You got to think about Musiala. You got to think about Verts. You got to think about.
I do think Elliott is better than Zoboslai, by the way.
Jude.
ESR is not. This is under 21. ESR is over 21.
I think he's definitely solid right now. Top 15. I can't put him in top 15 because I don't know his position. Like if he's not a top 15 winger, but he's a top 15 pocket guy.
I think Palmer has world class potential, man.
World class potential, you think? Yeah, I could hear it. I mean, he's doing really well right now, and he's only gonna get better. So like,
all right, maybe I was a little harsh like the top 5. Maybe we'll go like top 7, like world class, because like top 5 is hard, especially for wingers, right? Because like you have 2 flanks.
You see him as a winger long term.
No, depends what Chelsea do though, right? Like he could be a right winger if they get a right center mid that does interchange, for example. Like
Enzo not going out to the wing.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. Like I think he's a great pocket player though. I have to go. I really rate him, bro. And the fact that he knows how to get output. Like
pen hype.
Nah, I'll put some point though at the end of the day. Like he knows how to get output. We already know 2 of the top 3. Yo, maybe we do, maybe we don't. You never know, man. You never know, because it might be uncomfortable. I don't know. Obviously, most of you guys maybe have not watched enough of this guy, but I've watched some tape. From people I trust as well. They gas him up a lot. Archie Gray.
Leeds youngster. Scored yesterday in the under 21s, I believe.
Everyone I talk to that watches a lot of like youth football, and I have a couple Leeds mutuals, they all tell me that Archie Gray is like,
yeah, him.
Like he's gonna be like the way we got some Mainoo, right? Like he's in that tier. Like they tell like people say like the English pivot should be like Mainoo and Gray like one day, like stuff like that. And obviously, I think all the big 6 are fighting for him. Obviously, we're at a disadvantage because we're from the ops. Obviously, and I think he's a Leeds legacy. Like his grandpa played for Leeds and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's clipped.
It's clipped for us. But like, I know Liverpool have put in bids for him. City have been tracking him for a minute now. Like,
I'll probably go City.
United might not be able to act with this one. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We don't have a chance.
I haven't watched enough of him to be honest, but
I think everyone I know talks to has like world class potential. But we'll put him in the unknown with Endrick. These 2 kind of their own category because these 2 could end up being like the best in the world at their position one day. Like they got that gas. So, but I had to put him in there because like like I think JJ said right here, they saying he's Declan Rice with like on the ball actual quality.
Unlike disrespect,
unlike certain guys like that don't know how to make forward passes as we saw today. So yeah, man. Great. disregarding the name. Yeah, I've been talking about Mainoo being the best under 18 since Fibregas, but Ramsey pre leg break was insane too. Yeah, Ramsey was him, but um,
Game's a game.
yeah, game's a game. Never heard of him. Nobody outside knows. Yeah, obviously he's an elite talent, so like it's not like he's playing for like a world class academy, right? But and man, Leo, at least have had some good youngsters before, so. But yeah, I had to put him in there because like he just I know everyone that watches like youth football talks about him to a high regard. So I'd feel a little bit like harsh not putting him on there. We're also everyone. Yeah, we're also everyone, but like with Leeds, we're like actually ups. Like we have a whole derby named with each other, like the Roses Derby and stuff like that, the rivalry. So like it's an actual up thing. And he's a Leeds legacy, like I said. Like his grandpa played for Leeds. I think his dad played for Leeds. So it gets tricky with United. The guy that they compare with Mainoo, because he made his debut a little bit earlier, a year younger, from Newcastle, from Tyneside, Lewis Smiley, who has gone off the face of the earth because I haven't heard about him since then.
Same with Newcastle as a whole. It seems they're just not even on the map this year.
Well, obviously, we've watched him because he plays Premier League football, so like we've gotten glimpses of him. He played against PSG. What was your take on him? Like, you think he like needs time?
I think he's calm. Yeah, I'd say needs time. He's calm. Yeah. Is he 17 or 18?
17.
Yeah, like in a kind of a dysfunctional Newcastle system this year. Like he's a good talent. Seems like a tidy player, solid, but he definitely, in my opinion, needs time.
All right. This guy, he's Antonio Nusa. Obviously, he had a big following in January, right? Like Spurs wanted him. I think Brentford ended up signing him, I believe.
Like some sort of back issue, wasn't it?
Yeah, like he has back issue, knee issue, something like that. He has some kind of issue.
Some sort of issue, yeah.
I've seen a couple Norway games of him because I want to like watch Oscar Bob, see what he's about. And Antonio, I forgot to put Oscar Bob, by the way. And Oscar Bob, I would put in solid. I think Oscar Bob is him. Like, he's actually him.
For sure.
For example, I think he's a higher ceiling than Nusa. I think Oscar Bob is just a little bit more techy. But I think Nusa, I'll put in needs time. Like, I just haven't seen enough of him. I want to see what he looks like no disrespect to Club Brugge, but I kind of want to see what he's at a bigger club. And like Brentford, for example, would be a good first step for him in the Premier League. Kind of see what he's about. If Brentford don't get relegated, by the way, like
that's true.
Let's not take out the equation. This guy just got signed by PSG this winter. Beraldo played today, left center back. I watched him against Sociedad, bro. He moved me. I'm not gonna lie. He looks solid on the ball. Good ball progression. Line breaking passes. Looks comfortable defending the channels. And Brazil have needed center backs, right? Because like Thiago Silva is finito for him. He's washed.
Yeah.
Marquinhos, the decline has started. I've been saying that for a couple of years now. So like they've been trying to see who the next center back could be for them. And I think this kid has the potential to be one of them. Have you watched enough of him, or you just I
haven't really watched that one. I've heard of him in group chats and stuff. People have been talking about him, but I haven't watched enough. He's pretty young though, isn't he? Like 17.
Yeah, something like that. I want to put him in solid. I'm not gonna lie. For center back too, I think he's solid.
You know better than me. I trust you.
Yeah, he's 20. Actually, he's 20.
Oh, he's 20. Oh, first.
Yeah, actually, I thought he was like 18. I'm not gonna lie too. I thought he was younger. All right, the Mediterranean sensation from my neighbors, Turkey, Arda Güler, who is a Real Madrid player. Automatically, I think he needs a loan. I'm not gonna lie. I think he needs a loan to just get used to senior team football. We haven't really seen him play a lot. Arda Güler has played only like 35 minutes, has a goal, half-line shot off the ball, and 5. Yeah, but I think Güler looks amazing, bro. I watched clips of him when he played for I believe it was Fenerbahce.
Yeah,
Turkey had their superstar, right? Like they missed out with Ozil because he chose Germany. This kid looks like, okay, they've gotten lightning struck for them finally, right? Well, everyone here is saying world-class potential. So you guys think he could be a top 5 attacking mid in world football. Don't forget, guys, we have a lot of top attack. If we're talking about like number 10s are probably other than center backs, bro.
Resurgence, yeah.
Ciala, like the resurgence. You got what, chat for this one, because he's a neighbor as well. Well, Adam, Let me scroll up a little bit. No, not Matishtel. Where'd he go? Oh, he's unknown. There you go. I think Udohi sticks out like a sore thumb there.
Yeah,
Needs a loan to Germany, Dortmund, Leipzig. Yeah, I think Madrid have a good history of like loaning players to like Leverkusen. I remember Carvajal did a shift there as well. He's extremely tidy and has his dribbling looks amazing. And Turkey on the Euros this year. I hope he gets enough minutes from Madrid to kind of actually no, there would be my group, so never mind. I take all this back. No disrespect, but Arda Güler. Okay, now we have a guy that was 2 years ago. Hey man, this guy was like the hottest prospect on the block in terms of he was 17. One of the most two-footed players we've seen from a prospect, Ryan Cherki.
Mm.
Lyon, obviously a club that are known for developing what's called amazing talent. But obviously Lyon have kind of crumbled in terms of like I think they're still battling relegation. Hazard regen 2 years ago. I think that's a perfect way to go. This guy was Hazard regen, bro. But he's had questions about his work ethic. He's not the best off the ball. For me, he screams mid-table legend of streets don't forget.
Yeah, for sure. Like a Fulham or somewhere where he just like eats for like a decade and never takes that next step. I think he just needs time, to be honest. He's 20. He's playing for a Lyon team that's not doing very well. Like obese tax. Yeah, I don't think the world has seen enough of him. Like you see like a comp here and there when he's on with the France under 21s or something, and he looks amazing. But like, I think he just still needs time to develop. Obviously, he's really talented, but I wouldn't say he's like solid or anything above that yet.
I think with what's his name, Shrek. Well, Shrek might be the ultimate test of how important athleticism is to the sport of football. Because on the ball, just technical base, he has he has everything in the bag, right? He's got quick feet, amazing passing, dribbling skills, all of that. But he's so slow. So slow. Sometimes he looks like like Sancho hype, like in that kind of like everything he looks slow.
Yeah.
So that's the one negative with him. What's it called? Raheem said Ethan Nwanyeri, Duranville, and new signing Lucas Bergvall. I didn't want to put guys that haven't like Nwanyeri has played about 10 minutes of senior team football. Duranville had that one game for Dortmund last year, right? And then the Spurs signing Lucas Bergvall, he only played like in Sweden, so those guys really haven't seen shine, but I do know about them. I do know their names, and I do think they have top talent. My boy talks about Nwanyeri all the time. Him and Miles Lewis Skelly for Arsenal, like they're gonna be like the next.
Yeah, I heard good things about him.
They're gonna be them. And apparently Arteta already wants to put MLS at left back instead of midfield. That's crazy. That Lucas Bergvall guy trialed it. Yeah, he did. United couldn't sign him because of the Brexit rules and stuff like that. And Ndombele is actually the perfect comparison, for Cherki. Ndombele, actually the perfect. They're both from the same. They both came from Lyon. Yeah, Gittins from Dortmund. I forgot. By the way, Gittins, bro. I watched the UEFA Youth League game of United versus Dortmund. I think it was this 21-22 when Hannibal was part of the team, right? Him and Iqbal. Dramo Bino Gittins in that game looked like Ronaldinho. He was running past our whole team the whole game. He just dribbled past and ran past everyone. United dominated that game, but every time he got the ball, bro, it was peak. So yeah, add Nico. I'm too lazy to find the picture right now, but I'll start the comment. I'll start the names, and then me and ZK will just like theoretically add them, right? Of where they would be. Cherki is a slow Fakir. Yo, shout out Nabil. Yo, I remember Nabil. That was like the Liverpool move, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Another French Algerian Don. Bagels meant to United. We need that. CK would get gas. I know that since he's German and all now. This guy, bro. I don't know if you watched a lot of this guy too. Gerald Hato for Ajax.
I haven't watched him like that. I've heard about him. Obviously, really hyped up center back.
Yeah, he beat the Licks record. I've heard good things about him.
Yeah, I've heard good
apparently everyone's saying that he's Arsenal bound. Like it's penciled in already, right? It's just like a matter of time.
Yeah.
So, but
I just haven't watched him like that. So
we'll put him in the unknown.
Yeah.
as well. Lucas Bergvall he was supposed to go to Barcelona. I wrote an article about that actually. But Kulusevski and Big Ange convinced him. Big Ange, maybe he does have some pull. This guy, Kubarsi, who is the new center back prospect on the block of Barcelona, he looks
He's him.
quality. La Masia have done it again, man. It literally
17 years
saves
of
him, bro.
age.
So annoying.
Yeah, because I
Bro,
can't
if
buy anyone.
Barcelona had Real Madrid's academy, they'd be in the mud right now. Like, genuinely, bro. It is saving them time after time after time. Where you want to put him? Obviously, I'm guessing we're putting him in the higher end. Solid? You don't think he has potential?
World-class potential?
Back in the world. Do you think he can become
it's
a top
just so
5
hard to say. He's just barely played, so it's just like
all right. Okay, forget top 5. Okay, so let's go top 10. Right? Let's just move world class to top 10 because we have a top 15 category. So
trying to think of the other. So you have like William Saliba, obviously.
I won't put him top for that, but
I'm trying to think of like the under 20. Because how old is Saliba?
22, I think.
22.
Yeah, 22. I was on that.
Lenny Yoro.
Who do you think has a higher ceiling, him or Branthwaite?
Kubarsi's better on the ball, right? But Branthwaite's physicality is like you can't replicate 6'5", 200 pounds.
Someone that's closer to Kubarsi's age, Diomande.
Diomande back 3 tacks is kind of.
What we're saying.
I don't know. I think Kubarsi's probably Diamante's another guy that's just athletically like
Kubarsi
insane. I'd probably say Kubarsi though.
We'll put Kubarsi. That's not Beraldo. We'll put Kubarsi in the top of solid, and we'll think about it. We'll think about it. He has the highest ceiling with those long legs and ball playing. That's an AO sentence, but you know, super AL. I forgot about this guy. He's in the middle. Savio. The guy that
he's going to City from Girona.
Yeah, probably gonna get right now.
Needs time, maybe. Solid. I mean, he's going to City, so I'm not sure. Yeah, probably needs time. Yeah, your shit's muted.
One second.
You're good now.
What's it called? I'm not gonna put him in unknown because he's played for a whole year for a top 4 club in La Liga, and like he's been their best player. So I'll give him that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The new Atleti signing in the summer, Artur Vermeeren, Belgian kid. He had a lot of gas. He was meant to go to Barca as well.
Yeah, he looked good in the early stages of the season. In some of those Europa, or are they in the Europa League or were they UCL?
Yeah, they were in Barca's group.
Yeah, he looked good in those games. Again, it's hard to say. I don't think he's top 15 right now. I don't think he's world class. Yeah, I'd say needs time.
I want to see how he looks like in a Diego Simeone system.
Yeah, in a top 5 league.
He's gonna be playing with Koke. He's a good player to learn with. El Capitano. Sure. So I like that. Desiree Doué.
No, the new Rene.
Well, all right, so we all know about the Rene Academy. I forgot to add Lenny Yoro to this, by the way. Awesome. Cool. Let me go add him real quick. Hold up. Let me take the screen away real quick, guys. 1 second. You guys don't need to see my files.
You don't know what you got in there, bro. What are you hiding?
There you go. Nothing but Lenny Yoro. He's on too, but Desiree Doué. I've watched Desiree Doué. I watched the Europa League tie against Milan as well. He looks like, obviously, you forgot to add Bashash's hype, bro. Give it up, man. Just because his calf muscles look like they're Captain America type shit. Don't move me. Also, just literally forgot. But yeah, Desiree Doué, but obviously he's kind of like very similar to Matisse Tell. They're very similar profiles, but I think Doué looks a little bit more quick. He looks quicker. I think he's a little bit more skillful. He's kind of more of like a natural winger, right? I think for me,
yeah.
As compared to like Matisse Tell, who I think for me Matisse Tell is an inside forward. So, check it. Nah, I really don't have stuff. I just don't need like my Word documents and stuff like that. But yeah, I think for me, Desiree Doué. I think when it comes to wingers, I think he could be world class.
World class.
Bro, I really think, bro, Renee Academy is, bro. I think,
I gotta
oh,
tap in then.
bro, you gotta tap in, bro. He's special. I think that left wing, bro. When I look at left wingers, okay. So we have like obviously you have your Vinnies, you have your Leao's, like, but for me, for example, like when it comes to like ceilings, like his ceiling for me can be like a Leao, for example, like stuff like that.
Mm.
So I think he definitely has world class potential. I think he could be, but he might not end up being. But I think like just ability and skill set.
Yeah,
he just is.
I'll do some research.
And Lenny Yoro is automatically going to world class potential.
Yeah, it's not even
this kid might end up becoming the best center back in the world. He's 18 and he's already this good. So yeah, I only see one world class player here. We'll get to that. But did Doku come from Renee as well? He actually did. Doku did, and he got his Man City move, so it's a success for Renee Academy.
We'll speak on him later.
We'll speak on him later though, because he's gonna go in a certain spot. But maybe sure. Nico Williams. Besides Camavinga, he's closer to Doku. In terms of the top 15 in their positions, for me, Nico Williams is a top 15 winger in the world. Like, there's no question about that. You can't name me 14 wingers that are better, 15 wingers that are better than Nico Williams, in my opinion. But yeah, all right, let's get to it. All right, start with Doku since we mentioned
mid.
You say meh?
Meh as hell to me.
Oh man, okay. Why? Speak on it.
Bro, he's just too one-dimensional for me. Like, I don't see enough in his game that's gonna, like, unless he learns to, like, every time. I know what he's gonna do every time. It's the shimmy cut inside or shimmy sometimes, like, once every blue moon down the byline. His final ball, it doesn't move me really in terms of his crossing. He doesn't have elite ball striking.
Another one move.
Vision, I'm not sure. Like, he's obviously elite PMP, which is obviously always going to be useful to beat your fullback and especially in the Premier League. But like, in terms of his as a footballer, it doesn't move me. I'll be completely real.
I'll say this about Doku. I think as a left wing, he's actually mid. I think he's a right winger. I genuinely think that's his position.
Utilize his one-dimensional.
Yeah, bro. Just go down the byline and just put that ball in the box, bro. Because he's an insane talent in terms of 1v1, right? Like, he can get past you with 1v1.
Yeah.
And then just be, Erling Haaland, bro. Just put the ball in the box.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's simple, but like in terms of if you put him in just like pull him or something like.
Doku is not rated, bro. I thought it was gonna be uncomfortable.
No,
I we putting him in meh. All right, first. City fans might not like this. All right, first. I'm looking. I'm trying to think of players. Kabarsh is here twice, guys, so we did not forget him. Let's go Lamine.
World class potential. Come on, that's not joke here.
Someone said
he's 16 and he's insane right now. Like he's got to be world class.
I agree.
Okay, world class right now, and then top 3 in their position right now. Is that what that means?
No, top 3 is top 3 young. So we're gonna put the 3 best players on here. In top
okay, gotcha.
They're like,
and world class is just world class right now.
Yeah,
gotcha.
No one might even end up there. By the way, like we might just have to like delete the category.
I see a few guys that could be there.
Let's go Zaire Emery. I know where I'm putting him.
Griggs is obviously, you're very high on him. I think he's really good. Obviously, he's top. So do what he's done in the Champions League this season.
Before we get to that, let's talk about Lamine a little bit more because I feel like we did skip a little over him like mad quick. Like Will has potential, but bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I haven't seen a 16-year-old move like this. Like,
bro, since fucking Messi, bro.
Bro, like the fact that he's carried Barcelona at times on his back at 16. That's insanity.
He's
Bro, he still
unreal,
got
bro.
braces and be taking math tests in the morning.
Bro, what? He's
Like,
like his close control, his dribbling, his ball striking, like that signature, exactly what you want a right wing to do. You know, cut in
rubbing.
yeah, exactly, rub and finish. He has that on lock already. Once he unlocks like the power near post finish, it's wraps. Like honestly, he's just gonna be the only problem. Obviously, playing this much as a young player is just like the burnout. Like I think he's already played like 2,200 minutes for Barca this season at 16. He's getting call ups to Spain. Like that's obviously a really big issue. But as long as he can stay
Yamal and
healthy,
Nico Williams as a wing pairing, bro. This is the most anti-Spanish shit I ever seen in my life.
literally.
Or this is not
But
the Spain I grew up on. This is the Spain that had midfielders at wingers, bro.
yeah,
Their wing
Javi right
pairing,
wing.
their wing pairing used to be David Silva and Iniesta.
Yeah. Javi, I think, played at right wing in 2004 Euros. I think
He's always played center mid.
Oh.
He don't got the moves playing right wing. Iniesta had dribbling, so
yeah, fair.
Right. With Yamal, I have a question. Would you give him the top? Would you give him the number 10, or would you wait like another couple of years?
Nah, at 16, bro. Let's not let's chill. He'll get there. But like,
you think he's destined to have that jersey, right?
probably unless someone else comes in that's like they buy someone that's like insane, like Erling Haaland or someone that like, but he'll probably take the 9 regardless.
We can't put the number 10. We can't put the number 10 on Haaland. That's disgraceful. No. We can't disrespect Messi's legacy like that. Let's be serious.
Yeah. Unless they buy someone crazy.
Yeah, bro.
If
you're gonna win a number 10 at Barca, you gotta have moves.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like 50 KP like up minimum. Like minimum.
You don't think Haaland can do that?
I don't think Haaland can do 50. Yo, in front of a crowded Camp Nou, I don't think he can.
That's crazy.
You think he could do it in front of a crowded Nou Camp?
50? That's not that many.
All cameras on. Bro, I've seen the most skillful players not be able to do one because they had the pressure in the stadium.
Yeah, the pressure is crazy.
I saw CR7 fumble his one time.
Yeah, fairs. Maybe Haaland would fumble.
I almost said Haaland 15 keep. That's crazy. Is Fati still under 21? Yeah, he technically is. Yes, we had him in Met. Unfortunately, I wish I could create just like I would create like an unfortunate category for Fati, but that's too much. Like let's not. We've made up too many categories already to shoehorn some guys in. All right, Zaire Emery now. I'm putting him at world-class potential. I generally think that this kid can be a top 5 midfielder in world football. I think he has everything. And when I'll say this. Obviously, you guys know how much I rate Mainoo, right? There's only one midfielder in terms of like the under 18s, right? The 18 and under, obviously, is like Pedri, and like Pedri's like a little bit older, right? He's 21. Zaire Emery's the only name I want to hear pair with Mainoo. He is him, bro. Paris, PSG are lucky because Mbappe is obviously leaving, right? They have the chance to just build a club around Zaire Emery and CK's twin, Xavi Simons. Like they're gonna be able to build a midfield around those two, and they have Zaire Emery in the 8, right? You have Simons advanced midfielder, and then they have the shin kicker. You know the shin kicker that I'm asking for at United, right? We need a shin kicker next to Mainoo and hopefully like an Almar or something. Ugarte, bro. Ugarte just there to catch bodies, bro. He's just there to take out legs. That's what he's there for. So I generally think that he's top 3. I think he has top 5 potential, like in his midfield, bro. I think he's special. Bro, Udogi hype, get out of here, bro. Bro, yeah, cooking the group of 18 that had 18, bro. Yo, it was easy for him, bro. He's into Milan.
He definitely cooked.
Cooked. All right. Let's go with Højlund.
Top 15, no?
Top 15? I was saying the same thing.
Yeah. He's definitely top 15 right now.
I don't think Højlund will ever be a top 5 striker in world football.
Why do you say that? Just because
I don't know. I just think there's gonna be like more strikers that come through that just might be a little bit just more like polished and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hear that. I think he can always be like he can hover around like 8 for like his whole career.
Yeah, I think he definitely be like top 10. I think Højlund will be a top 10 striker like throughout like during his years like in the world football. I think top 5. Like I just think like there might be a couple more players, but bro, he's a complete profile. I think
once he just refines his touch
Give it up.
and like intricate play a little bit more, he'll be top. He'll definitely be
Fine,
top.
bro. Well, you guys want to put him in solid, bro. He's either going to world class potential or top 15. Yeah, y'all got to pick one or the
He's a
other.
top 15 player in his position right now for sure.
Either I'm moving the goalpost for world class potential to top 10 in the position, or we're putting him top 15. Top 15 striker. Yeah, of course.
Of course. That profile pick is crazy. The top 15 in Europe. Put up the comment. The top 15 in Europe.
Oh yeah. Bro, Omar is the biggest fraud on the planet. By the way, he's such a fraud.
That's crazy.
I'm showing that on YouTube. He's such a fraud. But yeah, let's go Gavi. Actually, let's go Javi Simons.
World class potential for me. This guy I think he has it all in terms of like, when you look at the number 10s, obviously you have Musiala, Javi Simons, and Florian Wirtz is kind of like, I'd say like the top 3, maybe like most hyped players. Obviously you have your Fodens, your Cole Palmers, but like in the Bundesliga, like he is absolutely, this season he's just been absolutely unbelievable. Ball striking top, vision, dribbling, underrated PMP. Like he's pretty small, so he has that like low center of gravity where he's able to ride challenges, pause, and then like maneuver around people as well. Pause, come on. And I just think he's top. I think he's top. I think he's destined. And in terms of like, we've been hearing about this kid since he was literally like 10 years old.
12, bro.
Like,
yeah, for 10, it was almost a decade.
Since he had like the big ass hair, like the big fro. And he was part of PSG's academy, and he's just like lived up to.
It's crazy. He was actually part of Barca's academy first, and he had the name Gavi. So you're like, man, got that name Gavi, La Masia. Like, I'm happy for him too, by the way, because like obviously, like you talked about, like we've been hearing for about a decade, and it's the same thing with Odegaard. Like Odegaard, we heard about since he was like 12.
Yeah,
and like seeing these kind of guys make it after all the hardships that they went through, especially like in Odegaard. Obviously, Odegaard went through harder hardships, right? Like what's it called? Simons had to do his work in the PSG academy, and then he had the loan stint at PSV where he absolutely killed it. Big up the boy Rhino. What's it called? And obviously Leipzig, he's killed it for a year, and he killed it in UCL ball. He played Champions League football. Obviously last year he did Europa. And bro, I think like for me, I think if he repeats what he's done the last couple of years at PSG next year, he's a world-class player for me.
For sure.
Like, bro, like
there's nothing like he has it all in terms of like,
I wanted him
a player in that position. Yeah, I would kill for him at United.
Bro, him instead of Bruno, life would be so changed, man. Life would be so changed. Life would be so good right now, man. A number 10 that can dribble, man. One day we'll have that in life. One day we'll have that. Today's not that day, but tomorrow.
Today is not that day.
Today is not that day. All right, next up. Who was I about to say? I was about to say something. Gavi. Yo, let me not say, bro.
Uncomfortable.
All right. He's not mad. He's not mad.
He's solid.
He's solid.
He's solid. Yeah.
I kind of want to. And the thumbnail, he's overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
You think he's over? I think he was overrated, and I think before
this is where I come from. The sense overrated. People that said he's better than Pedri.
Yeah, you got to give it up.
I don't think he has anything other than dog that's better than Pedri.
Engine, basically, yeah.
The engine. Yeah, well, on the ball, Pedri is so clear him. Let's not disrespect Gavi, man. Spanish respect Gavi.
Spanish Gallagher is crazy. Respect. You saw what Gallagher did today.
Yeah, respect. Gavi's in the middle of. This is where I think it's because Gavi has had such hype in his career because La Masia and everything. Bro, like Golden Boy, for example, he wasn't good enough to be the Golden Boy. When you consider the names he won it over, right? Jude, Musiala, Pedri, all those guys are so. No, Pedri won it the year before. So Jude and Musiala. So clear.
Yeah, clear.
Like Javi Simons, for example, for me is a better player than Gavi.
Yeah, it's obviously different positions, but like I'm taking Javi Simons over. I think what Gavi offers is more replaced.
Zaire Emery for me is a bigger talent than Gavi.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is Gavi has like a ceiling. Like He's just like what he can offer. I feel like you can find more than like a Javi Simons or a Zaire Emery. Like
This is closer. This is much more respectful than
Spanish Mount.
Gavi.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's a little
Just
bit closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say solid. He's a solid player. Like, don't get me
I don't
wrong.
want to put him in mid. I think mid is a little bit overrated.
I think he was overrated for a while, and then like
yeah,
it kind of regressed back to the mean like before he tore his ACL. So I'd say solid.
Yeah, to be fair to him though, like since he got injured, like we saw Barca kind of struggle without him. Like he is a solo Barca, so I'll give him that. Like his energy is what's it called? Contagious. It's a contagious intangible that he has. So I'll give him that. But he was overrated in terms of like the height that he got. Like unlike Gravenberch, for example, got overrated because that. For me, Antonio Silva was overrated because of his price tag. For me, Gavi was just like, I think people gassed him up to the level where I don't think he was at. But in terms of just as a player, he's kind of solid.
Yeah.
Say Garnacho out the way. Solo Barca there too. Trust me,
world class potential.
Kid.
Nah. Let's not gas it. Top 15 in his position in the world. I don't think that's crazy to say that.
All right, guys. All right, for top 15, what do you guys want to do? Like top 15 now, or do you want to do like top 15 potential in the future? If we're gonna do it in the future, I think Garnacho can be a top 15 winger in the world.
For sure.
But then Cole Palmer has to move up there too, though.
I thought you put him Cole Palmer in world class potential.
Oh, I had him in solid the whole time. Oh, but yeah, my bad. He's world class potential. Whoops, my bad, guys. All right, comments the same mid. Yeah, y'all are harsh on Garnacho, man. Bro,
I mean, at the minimum, he's solid. At the minimum,
Palmer's at okay. So Palmer's in world class, right? All right, Palmer's in world class, guys. Potential.
World class potential.
All right, who has a higher ceiling, Garnacho or Palmer?
I think it's so dependent on like because Chelsea I don't think are going to be good for a long time.
No, but let's just say both end up in the perfect like situation. Like their teams are good. They're
probably Cole Palmer then. But I think Garnacho's gonna be like if he's in a perfect situation with perfect fullback pairing, like
we have to switch top 15. Or you know what? Never mind. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Yeah, I want to put Camavinga in like world class. Camavinga is a tricky one, man.
He's top, bro. He's
all right, guys. By top 15, what we're talking.
Wait, why do you want to change top 15?
Because like, what's it called? It's like. Because like top 15, like these guys are all top 15 in their position. Like could end up like for me, actually, Zaire Emery already. Gavi Simons is already a top 15 player in his like position. Like that's a fact. Like he's top 10. Forget top 15
for sure.
So do you want to do like this?
Well, I think world class potential is better than top 15, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. So
you're already, but then Arda Güler. Is Arda Güler top 15 in his position?
Yeah, top 15. I'm moving top 10. Top 10. All right. So where do we put Camavinga then, though? Because like Camavinga is better than most of these guys already.
Should we change it to like established or something?
Oh, shit. But Camavinga has world class potential though. Like he's borderline world class already. So we could do that. Okay, so we're gonna do this, guys. World class potential is you could be top 5 in your position. Top 10 is you could be top 10 in your position in the future. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that makes more sense. So like all these guys can be top 5 in the future in their position. Top 10 is like that. I think that's better. So for me, Hornet could be a top 10 striker in the future. Excuse me. Bro, Camavinga is 21 apparently. Yeah, he's 21. He's turning 22 this year. He hasn't turned 22 yet, so he's technically still under 21. Put potential after top 10, so it doesn't. Yeah. So, no, world class potential is higher than top 10 because world class potential, like a top 7, for example, because top 5 is a little bit. So, like top 7 is world class potential. World class is they're already world class, and then top 10 is like they could be top 10 in their position. So, I'll go with that. So yeah. So yeah, what do we want to put Garnacho? Solid.
I think we put him in solid for now.
Solid. God, if I release this on Twitter, United fans are gonna get at me.
I mean, it's true. He's very solid right now. We don't know if he has world class potential.
I'm not. I think Garnacho needs.
He could be top 10 in his position in the world.
Can he?
Yeah, if he plays for Manchester United and it continues to have the output that he does.
Top 7 here. All right, then we're gonna move a couple of these guys up there too. Then I think Kubashi could be top 10 center back then, and then I'll move Livramento. I like that.
Fairs.
Actually, him too. Yeah, I like that. Actually, no, we'll put Rico down here for now. That's fine.
Tough because you don't know his position.
Yeah. All right, that's better. Yeah, Garnacho, we'll put him in solid. I think he could be. I want to see one more year of Garnacho before I make my final opinion.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Like, I want to see one more year of him because it's just like this year for me. I tweeted it this morning. Like, I quoted the comp from yesterday. Like, I think for me, he's had the perfect developmental year. He's shown that he can play both wings. Progress. The ball striking has kind of developed. Yeah, my bad. I'll put Balde. Yo, fullbacks are tricky, bro, because these guys already could be like top 10 fullbacks. Big up the boy AFC Krish. So yeah, we'll put Balde up there though. But yeah. Yeah, I think, but yeah, with Garnacho, like I want to see a little bit more of him. I think next year, if he has a very similar this year to next year, and his strength looks improved, like if he rides challenges AL, a little bit better, I think for me then I could really put him into solid. I think he's like he's close to it, like he's close to like I can say top 10 potential. I just want to see a little bit more. So I'll definitely I think solid's fair for him.
Yeah, I agree.
What do we have next? There's only a couple left. All right, Kobe Mainoo. I already know where I'm putting him.
Easy.
No. Whatever. Number 1 on the list, bro. Himothy.
Yeah, not much needs to be said.
Himothy, bro. Just Himothy. He has the potential for me to be a top 5 midfielder in world football. World class already. I can't. I really wish I could put him there. I can't though.
He's not world class yet. No, we need to give us time. After the Euros this summer, we'll talk.
Top 10 in the Premier League already though. I'll give you that.
Talk soon.
Yeah, I'm putting Camavinga in world class, man. I don't care.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. He's a little too different from other guys. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I think Mainoo, bro. I think Mainoo can be him, man. I genuinely think him, Zai. But when you look at that top, when you look at those top 3 for me, all right. Let me switch this order up a little bit. Like Lamine Yamas to be up here. Man, you're going on that on the list, bro. But I think I think just he's a special talent. He's gonna be his maturity and his reading of the game is already top. Just the game comes effortless to him, and a player that's like one of the special qualities that you can have. If you make the game just look easy for you at 18, that's the ceiling's the sky's the ceiling. For example, it's just the game is way too. Even today, bro. 2 minutes after he came on today, his ability just to drop the shoulder and turn and just go into space. It's ridiculous. And like, bro,
No, it's
easy.
just we do our talking on the pitch. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about the pitch. All right, so we have the last four. I kind of know what my top three is. All right, let's put
top three might be right there, to be honest.
No, there's 4 people left.
I know, but that 3 right there might be top 3, to be honest.
What 3? All right, I know one.
Musiala, Pedri, and Jude.
All right, that's where
I mean, Jude's world class already. Let's be real.
Yeah, no. But all right, I think for me, I have 2. I have the 2 that I.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. So zoomed in. All right. So that's for me the top 2. Now this is a debate for me. Who is better, Jamal Musiala or Florian Wirtz?
Musiala.
You think Musiala?
I do. I just think Musiala's dribbling is way better. It's not even close. Like tight spaces, open spaces, his burst, ball manipulation, way better. Wirtz is top. Don't get me wrong. Wirtz's like final pass is better than Musiala's.
I think Wirtz is like more complete at this stage. I think Musiala's ceiling is higher. Like I think Musiala, bro, if you get him the right coach, he could be the best player in the world football. I think he could easily become that. Like, bro, the way he could dribble is scary. Like it's ridiculous. Like the close control. Like he's the closest thing we have to Neymar.
Yeah, facts.
In world football. But I think for me right now, I think Wirtz is. But then again, this is like an under 21 tier list, and we have kind of like talked about ceilings with other players. So I'll put Musiala top 3, and the only reason I put top 3 and not top 5 was because I wanted to like leave one guy out in a sense. Like I wanted to have like a definitive. So we'll put Wirtz in world class because Wirtz is a world class player. Like let's not get twisted. Like
for sure.
Wirtz is a world class player, so we'll go with that. I don't know what you guys think, but I think Wirtz and Musiala, I've debated for like the last 3 months because I'm like, Wirtz is him.
He's definitely him, but Musiala just has that like he has that extra like Wirtz at both of their best. Like Wirtz can't reach like the heights that Musiala can, in my opinion.
Oh, but Wirtz is like the better final third player, like comfortable right now, in my opinion.
With passing.
Well, he's a better ball striker than Musiala.
Okay, ball striking doesn't necessarily mean better goal scorer or more output.
Nah, Wirtz is definitely a better goal scorer than Musiala.
I'm just not sure. Not sure about that.
I think
in terms of like but Musiala can create his own shot, so to speak. Wirtz. Not as good as Musiala.
Oh yeah, because Musiala's a better dribbler. So like in terms of that, yeah, but like.
How many goals does Wirtz have this year?
Let's go check.
I think let me check Musiala. Musiala has
Wirtz has 7 and 10 in the Bundesliga.
Okay, Musiala has 10 and 5 in the Bundesliga.
10 and 6 actually.
Let me check all comps.
And one plays in Europa, the other one plays in
first. He has 2 and 1 in the Champions League. So he has
Pedri's living off what he's been doing since 17. Yo, let me know. Pedri. For me, Pedri, like before Barcelona ran him into the ground because of the criminal organization that they are, he was the best player in this list, comfortably. Like Pedri is a maverick. Pedri could have been should have been an all-timer. Like I think he had the ceiling of an all-timer.
Why are you writing him off already?
Bro, I think
it's over.
Once you start picking up that many injuries, it's gonna keep on happening and happening. Like I'm not saying he's gonna be cooked and he won't be good, but I'm talking about hitting the highest of his potential.
Yeah, I mean he's only how old is he? 21.
He's 21, turning 22 this year. But like, bro, he's just special player, and it's a shame. I think the injuries are gonna keep on happening. The best thing that he could hope for is that he cuts him down to a certain degree, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, if Pedri can end up having Thiago's career, that's a good career. Like, let's not get it wrong. But
For sure.
yeah, bro, he can't even go, bro. The way Pedri was just, bro, Pedri played with Messi, and they were actually on the same wavelength.
Bro, Pedri is
like
he's just like once in a generation type player, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's the biggest compliment you could give a player. He played with the greatest player of all time, and he looked like he genuinely belonged. And it's not like Pedri was like a 25-year-old, right?
Yeah.
He was I think he was 17 at the time, or 18, and he looked like he belonged on the pitch with the best player of all time. He was the second best player on that team. Like, it was Messi, and then it was Pedri.
For sure.
Oh,
no, he was hooping.
All right, Messi, Busquets, and then Pedri. Because Busquets is him, but like, bro, he was, bro, and he had for me, I think Pedri also also like added with Pedri, like he had the all around game of all these guys, right? But he also had the X factor.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
he was scoring a good amount of goals. Yeah,
he was scoring a good, and like when you think of La Masia midfielders and stuff like that, right? They don't really think of goal scoring. Like Iniesta and Xavi, you never thought of goal scoring. You just thought of
just tempo dictator,
tiki-taka and stuff like that. But he had game changing, like whether it be a pass, whether it be a goal. He's dribbling in tight spaces, especially in the box. The way he was able to dribble in the box.
Yeah. Well, I think we're saying all this in past tense, though. I don't think we can just say. I think he could still reach like those highs.
Bro. He's had some scare. I think that first season, just playing that many minutes, bro, it was never gonna be. But I mean, I hope it ends up happening. As much as I don't like that club, but he's like the one player I'm like, bro, he's him. So like,
just for footballing reasons. Like,
but then the other guy we gotta talk about too is Jude Bellingham. I watched Jude today, England versus Brazil. First of all, he was the best player on the pitch for England by a country mile. Phil Foden was nowhere near him, and this is meant to be. And Phil Foden is meant to be on the same. Some people say Foden's on the same.
It's unfair to say though because he's playing on the wing. Yeah, he's not a winger.
No, but you could tell like the confidence that Jude was playing with, like, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Brazil knew that Jude was the best player. Like they were trying to hack him down the whole game. The moment Jude got the ball, it was foul him on sight. You don't let him. Have
8 of his teammates are Brazilian, so they're probably telling him before the game, like.
Bro, they know. So I think Jude is a special talent, and I think the best move that he could have made in his career was to go Madrid. I think he made the right choice, and like, bro, he belongs on that pitch now, and bro, I mean, he always belonged, but bro, his career path has been literally the perfect career path. He had the grind to the championship at 16, 17. He went to Dortmund, which is one of the best developing clubs in world of football. Then he got the big move to the best club in the world, and he's probably gonna be a legend there. He's a Galactical. He wears Zizou's shirt. I think he's like the first one since Zizou to actually like wear that number 5. That's like
number
really,
5.
really
Yeah, maybe.
I think Varane wore it before, something like that. But yeah, bro, he's a special talent, and shout out Carlo Ancelotti for like properly profiling him in the correct way. Because if Jude did not play number 10 this year for Madrid, the Southgate guy would have had him do what's it called, pivot shifts.
Yeah, for real.
Probably would have.
I mean, it's crazy because Southgate somehow still today's manifested like the most uninspiring lineup, and like it's like the worst possible. Like, I love Anthony Gordon, right? He's solid, decent player.
That's my boy.
Let's be real. It's not getting me off my seat. I'm not turning on the TV to see Anthony Gordon. Ollie Watkins, okay, Kane was hurt, like, prayers, whatever. Gallagher,
Don Solanke would have gotten me off my feet. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gallagher, Ben Chilwell, like, you have all these options. You brought on Lewis Dunk instead of Jared Branthwaite, bro. Yeah, Lewis Dunk. That cameo was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life, bro.
Ben Chilwell, by the way, managed to have the worst left back performance I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen anything.
Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Ben Chilwell. Like, bro, he might be the worst player I've ever seen.
How can he just knows how to just really just not inspire his country whatsoever in terms of like the selections that he makes. Like,
so
it's so poor.
But yeah, this is him. And then Musiala, obviously Musiala and Birds, like we talked about. I think, but I think Musiala definitely has a higher ceiling, so that's why I'll put him in top 3. But I think right now, I think they're pretty even. It all depends on what your preference is at the point. Like, I think for me, Verts is more efficient. But Musiala is just, bro. You for example, what's it called? You pay to go watch Musiala play football. Like if he was in town, you buy the tickets and he's box office.
Yeah.
Rich is box office with himself, but not to the level of Musiala, for example. Like I think that's what my
We'll see this summer.
And the good thing for Germany is they got both.
They got both.
Nagelsmann's building around both of
box
them.
office.
That is gonna be box office.
Wirtz's goal today was unreal though.
The Shrekker's Kai Havertz, so I feel bad for them from that regard. Where's Mario Gomez when you need him? Where's
Miroslav Klose? Yeah, exactly.
Well, he would have ate. Miroslav Klose would have ate, bro.
For sure.
Even Thomas Muller as a 9, like just moving around the box.
For sure. It's crazy that Germany doesn't have like a elite number 9 talent with all these number 9s coming back into the fold.
God forbid Wirtz is the KDB replacement, bro. God freaking forbid.
God.
That's the greed they talk about in the Bible, man. Brother. Oh my bro. Paqueta too, bro. Obviously he's not in this list because he's like old, but today he was special.
Yeah, he was top.
Thank God them betting betting allegations.
Yeah, he would have gone City and we would have been cooked. He was doing all fade.
They want to know your opinion on Bagelsman.
Nagelsmann, bro. He's probably my number 1 option in terms of if Ten Hag is to leave, I would select him. I just think his like, because I say this so much, but like literally tactics in terms of being a manager of Man United is like 35 to 46% of the job, and the rest is just like, I know we say this word all the time, but like aura, charisma, how you're able to communicate your philosophy to the fans, and like obviously Manchester United is a huge fan base. How you're able to inspire the team, and when I look at Nagelsmann, like just the way he celebrates after goals, the way he talks to his team, like he just seems like a Man United manager. And like they obviously dusted France 2-0 today, and France put out a really, really strong lineup. Mbappe, Griggs' man, Zaire Emery,
Roger started crazy by the way.
Chouameni, Dembele, like they're starting front line. So and they're starting.
Dembele happened 2024, man. Give it up.
So and France dusted them today. So I do think he's a really elite coach. I think he's can adapt to. He uses a lot of both maximum width and minimum width, and he's very, he's using Musiala and Wirtz in like that double half space sort of vibe right now. So I do think he's a very good coach, and I think he would be the my number 1 option.
He would actually use Ahmad.
Yeah, Ahmad Bruno double half space. That'd be crazy.
Bruno half space.
Or we.
brother, do you really want to see Bruno half space?
Right half space, picking up the play, not in the pockets, but just facing play and then just dumb balls.
You're not boycotting South Stream after he didn't put Gerrard in an Arsenal Liverpool all-time 11. Midfield, so you have Vieira, you have Cesc.
I mean, Gerrard's got to get in.
Was it 4-4-2 or 4-3-3? If it's 4-4-2, he's not getting in. If it's 4-3-3, he gets in. He has a shot. Maybe Xavi Alonso too. It's tough. All timers there. No, Alonso in the 6, Vieira box to box, Fabregas final third. Hey man, uncomfortable. I'm out in the pockets. Wow, bro. I have a question though. Okay, so forget what Ten Hag's done the past couple of years. 4-3 Bergkamp at the 10. And who were the other 2 midfielders? Look, I kind of hear this.
I kind of hear that. I mean, if it's Dennis Bergkamp, then
Dennis Bergkamp's a million times better footballer than Steven Gerrard. So, what's it called? Forget what Ten Hag's done, right? Pretend Eric Ten Hag from Ajax is on the market. Current Julian Nagelsmann's on the market.
I mean, the Ajax hype was crazy. Like that team was just like.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It was America. It was Europe's darling. Like everyone wanted Ten Hag at that time.
Yeah, so pretend that Eric Ten Hag's on the market. And so
was Nagelsmann at Leverkusen at that time, or where was he at?
He was buying Brown. He was buying Brown by then.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd probably take Ten Hag because everyone was on Ajax's like that. It was just like a fairy tale team. It was just like Ten Hag seemed like the perfect.
Soon as.
Yeah, give it up.
Oh yeah, Jared gets in there. Yo, bro, I can name you 5 Arsenal midfielders that are better than Graham Souness. On my life, I can name. Bro, Martin Odegaard.
They have a couple right now. Yeah, I was about to say.
Bro, Martin Odegaard is better at football than Graham Souness was. Bro, this is crazy. Yo, Alexis McAllister is better. Bro, Fabinho was better. Bro.
Kobe Mainoo is better.
Graham. Oh, God. Talk about it. But yeah, no, I hear. I mean, I think Nagelsmann's age might have tempted me. I'm not gonna lie. Like in terms of like, he's just so much younger, and like just you could really build around him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Leipzig Nagelsmann. I think Nagelsmann would have had a year at Bayern though.
I meant
by the way, guys. So Nagelsmann would have had a year if that was the case. So yeah. Mainoo hype. Give it up, bro. Your midfielders are still eating grass from last week.
Yeah, Nagelsmann is 36. He's young as fuck. That's crazy.
All right, well, they want to do a quick team of the season. Let's go through it. All right. So in goal, who do you have in your team of the season in goal?
In goal.
I really don't want to put Vicario, by the way.
I was about to say, Vicario fell off. Crazy.
He's been so bad the past month and a half.
David Raya has a shout.
Might have to. Oh, the thing is, though, his defense is so good.
Yeah, it's just like he hasn't really. I'm trying to think of like.
Allison's been.
Who's the Luton goalkeeper? He's been top. He can't make team this season though.
Yeah, this is.
Allison's been hurt the whole year.
No, and before I put Onana in this list, man.
I mean, Onana's been pretty good to be honest, but he just started.
The stats back it up. I think he's been like the top. Yeah, Vicario has 3 times. Yeah, because Arsenal, because Spurs concede about 20 times.
Yeah, and can't coach a defense like Tanog.
I guess
goalkeeper hype, bro. To be honest,
yeah, honestly, bro, I don't even care about goalkeeper. Forget about goalkeeper. Right back, Diogo Dalot next.
Right center back.
Nah, right back. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's probably Trent. Like, because still
Trent's been hurt for 2 months.
It's been hurt. So like, if we're gonna have, if this was the NBA and there was a game minimum,
yeah,
get nominated into the team of the season, then Dalot would make it. Because for me, Dalot's been the second best right back in the league this year. So, Nana has one less.
We're putting Dalot. Dalot, VVD.
I have to put a United player in there because no one else. We don't have a case for Ben White. I forgot about it. Oh, God damn it.
Ben White hype though.
Yeah, Ben White hype, bro. Give it up.
Okay, Dalot, VVD.
I'm going VVD and Gabriel.
Yeah, I hear that. Left back.
I think Gabriel's been better than Saliba. Dalot again.
We could put Dalot left back, Ben White right back.
I'll put yeah. Chat. Dalot left back, Ben White right back. Let's get it.
It's calm.
Best of both worlds. Every other left backs in the league has been dusty. Udogi's like getting suspension every other week.
Udogi hype.
You gotta give it up.
I think Deckers or Rodri, Deckers, Odegaard.
Sixes. Oh my God, bro. What do you say? Rodri, Rice, who else?
Rodri, Rice, and Odegaard. Or Foden.
No, Odegaard's been better than Foden this year.
You think so?
Yeah. He's been more consistent. I think Odegaard since October has been. You can make the case that Odegaard has been the best player in the league since October. Like the only one out here is Rodri, but
Foden's been top though.
I know, he has been, but I think Odegaard is more crucial to the team as well.
Yeah, I hear that. What does Phil have? 11 goals, 7 assists.
I'd be real.
United tax though.
McAllister would have had a shot, but I think Rodri has to be in. Obviously, he's been the best player in the league.
Top.
Rice has been instrumental, and I think I'm going to Odegaard, bro. I don't. Odegaard's moving this year. Like he's really like. I think I always had like. I thought he was great. I thought he was great last year, but then like towards the end of the season, like he in the title race, he was kind of like crumbling a little bit. This year, he's been like, bro. And he's really taken that like stride as a captain, and like he's really taken that responsibility.
Yeah, I hear that.
And Endo's nice and all, but nah.
So Foden's not in your team of the season.
Come here, man. We still have right wing to talk about.
You're putting him over Saka.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
What about Mo Salah?
Mo Salah hype though. Oh god.
He's been injured now.
I just don't like watching that guy play, bro.
Saka versus Foden. Of course, it comes back to this stupid Twitter debate, bro. Ross Barkley. Nah, yo, JJ got it, bro. Ross Barkley. Odegaard height. No, I'm joking. I can't put Ross Barkley. No.
Ross Barkley's been top of team this season. I would personally put Foden.
Yo, Ross Barkley's going into the season. All second prem.
Second team.
Second team, all pro. But yeah.
Rodri Rice. You say Odegaard, I say Foden. So we'll just differ there. Saka right wing, I think for sure. It's got to be. It's the two hideous twins, bro. I don't really like watching Saka or fucking Salah play, to be honest.
But this is where I could put Foden, though.
Bro, you can't put Foden over Saka, I don't think. Saka's numbers are...
Why can I not? What do you mean?
His numbers are crazy, bro. He has like...
Numbers height.
Bro.
All right, Mo Salah's numbers are better than both of them.
Mo Salah height, though.
That's because Saka height.
21 GA in the league.
Salah has more GA than them in most games.
Okay, but yeah, Salah hype though. I just don't like watching him play.
I don't like watching Saka play.
Neither do I.
Sometimes I don't like watching Foden on the wing either, though. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have to put Foden in the 10.
Garnacho right wing.
Garnacho right wing is crazy. It's probably Salah, to be honest.
I'm going Salah. I'm going Bacon. I gotta put another Liverpool player in there, bro. I gotta put another Liverpool player. They can't only have one guy in there. They've been top of the league for most of the year.
Left wing.
What do you mean? What? I put Salah in there. You happy? You have two players. Left wing.
I mean, we could put Foden on the left.
Who else is there?
You have Rodri, Rice, Odegaard, Salah, Foden.
No, Anthony Gordon hasn't been good enough this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Anthony Gordon hype. Come on.
I relax. Don't be mean.
In comparison to Foden,
I was joking. I'll see for the double. I put Salah in there. Rashford, this is your fault, by the way. You should have been. Actually, this is your fault. You should have been clearing these conversations, bro. Yeah, put Foden on the left.
Foden on the left, and then
Heung-min Son, maybe? I don't know.
I forgot about Son. Yeah,
go Son.
Son up top.
Nah, Son left.
Yeah, like Son left.
Yeah. Up top has to be
up top.
Up top has to be Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, I forgot about Ollie Watkins.
Haaland's not getting in the team this season. That is for goddamn sure. I'm not putting Erling Haaland in the team this season. I promise you that.
Nunes out wide. Yeah, give it up.
Don't beg it.
I forgot about Cole Palmer.
Their teams are in 11th place. If we're gonna be going to the bottom half, I'm putting in Ross Barkley.
Sure.
I'll put in Kaminsky. Yeah, I guess I'll go Ali. So how do we put in goal?
Just put
no goalkeeper. So I don't care.
No goalkeeper, just vibes.
Ben White right back. VVD Gabriel. Dallo left back because I had to shoehorn him in there. Rodri, Odegaard, Rice for me. Mo Salah on the right. Heung-min Son on the left. And what the hell? Ollie Watkins up front.
Watkins.
That's a good shot. Left back Dowdy. He's been cold. He's a left wing back. So back 5 tacks.
That's calm.
Yeah, that's it. I can't think of anyone else. This league is so bad, by the way. Oh my god, bro. Dallo goalkeeper. Phil Foden can play in goal, man. I don't care. These guys are so bad, bro. This league is dusty, man. The team this season is dead, bro. Thank God I don't play FIFA, bro. This should have been horrible to play with.
FIFA hype.
Yeah, FIFA hype. That's pretty much it. Team of season. Good team, maybe. Yeah, but that right wing, bro, they could have a duel. Winner takes a spot, bro. Salah versus Foden versus Saka. They can have a fight for it, bro. I generally don't know like who to put. I think like they're all three have a case. Like obviously Mo Salah's been injured for a majority, so like yeah, then you could say Saka or Foden. But I don't know. I put like 3 Arsenal players. I put 4. No, I put 3. No, I put 4 Arsenal players. Right? Ben White, Gabriel.
I mean, they've
Wright,
probably been the
Wright.
best team in the league this season. So in terms of just like football, so
true. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is the final under 21 tier list. What annoys me is the actual team. Yeah, I do feel bad for Gabriel. Foden and right wing is ass. That's true. So here's the final tier list. So we got the top 3: Jude, Pedri, Musiala. Then you have Wirtz and Camavinga, world class. Then you have the world class potential guys. And we have top 10 potential in their position. Nah, yo, Doggy's moving down here, man. I've had enough.
I was about to say it just doesn't look great.
I've had enough. Yeah, you don't look at that. This is a solid category with potential to end up being top 10. This is the unknown, even though Endrick and Archie Gray for me would end up being like in top 10 potential. Needs time. We have these guys. We need to see a little bit more of them. This is the mid pack. And then this is the overrated.
I like it.
Connor Bradley, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about him. Solid. Where's ESR? He's 22. He does not fit the criteria. He's old. He's a grandpa. What's Jones on the list? Curtis Jones. Nah, what's Curtis Jones' age?
He's gotta be older than 21, surely.
He's like 23, isn't he not? He's 23. He does not fit the criteria. Bagels meant to Man United soon. Yeah, I have bad news for you guys. It's not happening. I'm gonna be real.
Ten Hag, 1 more year.
Rico Lewis, solid. I think we put him in. Yeah, we put Rico Lewis in solid. Elise on the 21. No, he's older, right?
Surely older.
He's 22. He does not fit the criteria. He would also be in solid, in my opinion. He does not have world class potential.
Yeah, solid.
I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Anyone else? Last call. This was a bar. Last call. Any other player? I think Loki. I think I had a couple starred. Oh, Kubo.
Solid.
How's Kubo? What hell's Kubo age? He's 22, but he'd also be in solid. Nico Paz, next Argentinian talent alongside. I heard of Nico Paz. He sounds unknown though. I haven't watched enough of him. Arredondo, I put in needs time. He's in MLS now. Kind of just wanted to like see how he goes, stuff like that.
Matias Sula.
Gusto. That's what I forgot, bro. Oh my god, man, I forgot about my dog. World class potential.
Matias Sula, world class.
Give it up. He has 78 games.
He's top 10 in his position though.
Kwanzaa. Needs time. I gotta see more of him. Solid. He's more like solid needs time, whichever one. Bilal Kanush. Where's Omar when I need him? I haven't watched enough of him. I'm not gonna lie. Unknown for me. I haven't watched enough of him. I'm sure he's solid. And Ciso. He was solid when I watched. Alex Scott needs time. He's come back from. He's had a lot of.
Arda Guler's in world class potential.
Yeah, we put Arda Guler in world class potential. He's right here. Where'd he go? He's right there. I think I'm trying to think of anyone else. I can't believe I forgot about Malo Gusto, man. I feel so ashamed.
Yeah, that's your guy.
My God, bro. See, this is Chelsea's fault, man. This is Chelsea's fault. What a terrible club. Kwanzaa Kola, the same person? It could be. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think on top of my head. Is there any other names? Where do you think Hato lands? Or I think he's going to your club. I think you guys have already like kind of are a step ahead of everyone else in the race. Shea Lacey, he's 16 years old.
Come on, give it up.
Yeah. Was Garnacho there? Yeah, bro. He's in solid. No, he's Yeah, I have him solid. Neri. What's Neri at? What's his age? He's 22,
Does not
but
meet the
he'd be in
criteria.
top 10 potential. I think Neri is him. I like Neri. I like his game. I like his mentality. Trying to think. Anyone else? Yeah, he's 22. I think this is. I got half of these names. Kovar goalkeeper. Yeah, he's got to give it up. Unknown. He only plays Europa League games. Carney. That's another name. Solid.
Carney Chukwemeka, yeah, he's solid.
Solid. How old is a Valencia keeper? I'll play him on Tuesday, you know.
Valencia keeper, bro. Come on. Give it up.
Bro, we scouted him heavy. He's 23, though, so he's old. So is Kovar. Van de Ven? How old's Van de Ven?
Surely older.
22. He's 1 year older. Van de Ven, I'm not going to lie, world-class potential.
Definitely.
Lewis Hall needs time. He didn't get game time at Newcastle. Lavia, we put in solid, I think.
Needs time.
Needs time, yeah. Just got his big move. Has been injured all year. We got to see what he's about a little bit more. The 1 year, if he played, I think Lavia will end up in like a. I think Grav is turning 22 this year. So, yeah, he's turning 22 in May. So, he barely fits the list. Branthwaite, yeah, same with Branthwaite. I forgot to put his Branthwaite for me is top 10 potential. Yeah. I feel like top 5 must be. I think world class potential might be a little bit too high for him. So, yeah. Grab mid. Yeah, he's super mid. Super mid. But yeah, I think that's it. Can't try to think. I got half of these in from the freaking Sai S. Oh, Forsen. Give it up. I'm gonna be real. It's
definitely give it up.
meh. So I think meh is a good place
meh.
for it. I'm at definitely over 21. There's no way my boy's still under 21. Oh, I'm at 21 still. Oh my god. Solid.
Yeah, solid. Needs time probably.
I don't think I'm gonna ever be like top 10.
Needs time.
Yeah, he's solid and needs time. One of those two. Amas, he's like 2 years old. Like, let's give him some time. Who? Hinshow. Who the hell is that? Is that the Brighton dude?
I have no idea.
Yeah, of course he's from Brighton. 18. Yeah, unknown, bro. I don't know who this is. Yo, market value 16 mil already. That's kind of good. Defensive. Yeah, I have not seen him. I have not seen him. Amadou Onana. He's actually still 21, I think. Solid? Solid.
Yeah, so.
Solid.
He's 22, actually.
Needs time. Just got the move from Vallecano to Real Madrid. Wasn't able to steal a spot from Mendy, which is kind of a yikes. So yeah, he just But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We went through a lot of names. I don't think we could really name any more under 21 talents that are like really, really, really worthy of being named. Appreciate for all the people that popped in throughout the stream. I think we've got about 15 new subscribers from this video, so appreciate that. That means we're like at around 465. You know, the goal 500. Appreciate CK for coming on as well. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Stay off footy.
Sure.
Basketball season's almost over, so I'm sure he'll be back on the content in terms of after the basketball season's over and off the YouTube do some of it. Oh my god, Diomande, just solid. And then Balde we put in top 10 potential for his position, and Joe Bellingham is unknown. Like he needs time, like Sunderland and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to Say the Footy. I don't know how many subs he's at, but I think you're close to 200. So
yeah,
get into 200. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well. He posts comps on there. of a lot more United comps. So the Garnachos, the Mainoos, the Rashfords, like those kind of players. So make sure you guys go follow him on there. And then for us, Tuesday, watch along Greece versus Georgia, 1 p.m. my time. So that's 5 p.m. UK time. Be there. It's gonna be a close game, I believe so. It's not gonna be like the 5-0 that was against Kazakhstan on Thursday. So you'll have more reactions from me, more anger, probably, maybe happiness, hopefully happiness, but it'll be a much more entertaining watch along because I know Thursdays was kind of boring. I'll be the first to admit it. Like there just wasn't enough action, right? So yeah, so be there on the lookout for that Tuesday, and then during the week we'll just try to do another video, maybe another tier list, maybe something else. Like I said, DM me on Twitter, at me on Twitter if you guys want. In the comments, just in the video comments, just drop a video an idea, and I'll try to I'll think about it. And if I think I could do that video, I'll try to do it to the best of my ability. Simone Pafundi, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who that is. You've been watching March Madness. Yeah, me and CK watched the Oakland versus Kentucky game.
March Madness hype.
Man, college basketball hype, bro. The only college basketball player I know is Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna be real. Forgot about that Rooney Cup. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Bar that Champions League, I haven't watched him, so he'll be like in the unknown. I'm not out here and saying I'm gonna watch. I've been watching Copenhagen games, so yeah. I have heard good things of him, and his name is Rooney. So the ceiling when you have that name, you gotta be cold. Like you can't just be getting called Rooney and not be nice with it. So Pafundi is Ineos. I swear Ineos is called something else. Oh, he's at Ineos. Oh, yeah. I have heard of him. Then there was that one guy that's like cold at that club. Yeah, I don't watch Swiss football, man. I think the only clubs I can name from there are Zurich, the most AO football club name of all time, Young Boys, and Basel. So yeah, but yeah. What was I about to say? Yeah, Tuesday watch along, and then any other video during the week. And obviously, United are back next week. We're back. Brentford Saturday. Yeah, that's on Saturday. We'll be back. Mainoo Hoops is back. Rashford Hoops are back. Garnacho Hoops are back. Don't let Staffy tell you otherwise. Garnacho Hoops are real. They exist. And yeah, just match reaction, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. I don't usually say that. I always forget. That's why I'm a terrible host sometimes. But turn that notification bell on, and you'll know what's it called when we go live. And then yeah. And then make sure you follow me on Twitter at Michael_Griggs26. I'm close to 2.1K followers on there. And then Griggs Talks, the TikTok, I've been recording a couple of videos. I'm going to drop them during the week. And yeah, just be on the lookout for that. And I think I'm going to start soft launching Euros content soon because we're getting closer to that portion of the season. So the full bracket's going to be out after this week as well. So we're going to start a little bit with that. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys that came in. I appreciate always Saeed for the read as well. Most of my usuals in the comments. Joseph, not Joseph, Jake, AC Krish, JJ, Rohin. You guys know who you are. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys next time, and peace.
Peace out.